Hello my Canasta friends, welcome to Canasta Class Clinic. In this clinic we're reviewing the basics, tips, and strategies all about Canasta as we play on real Canasta. Our topic in this tutorial is the Canasta Class Dictionary, filled with vocabulary, terms, and definitions all about Canasta. Please put any questions in the comments below and I'll be sure to answer. Type in the comments below and let me know any topics you wish to learn more about. While we play on real Canasta, please let me know what you have done different during play. I love hearing from you, or if you learned a tip, trick, or strategy. Let's go on and learn and grow and become better Canasta players. Thank you for all your love and support of the Canasta Class channel. Thank you so much for watching these videos every Monday evening at 6:30. Please connect with me by hitting subscribe, hit the like button for the content you enjoy, share the video with fellow Canasta friends and family, comment, I love engaging with you all about Canasta, and consider giving a thanks of appreciation. And be sure to email me at mahjongclass@yahoo.com and I'll be sure to answer. Thank you again for all your support of the Canasta Class channel. Now let's get on with our topic and learn and grow as Canasta players. We're going over our Canasta terms through our dictionary. Let's start with the first one. Rank. What does rank mean in Canasta? I use the term rank to refer to the identical same number or picture on the card. So if I have the number 4, I'm looking at all 4s regardless of suit. Suits do not matter in Canasta. Meld. A meld consists of 3 cards that you would lay down on the table in front of you. They're natural cards. When you open on your initial meld, and we'll get to that term in just a moment, you can create melds with wild cards. You can have 3 pure cards or more when creating melds that are placed on the table face up for scoring. You can create mixed melds which contain 1 or 2 wild cards, and you can have up to 2 wild cards as long as you have 2 face cards. The maximum wild cards in a meld is no more than 2. Canasta. A canasta is 7 cards of a rank. So here we have 7 5s, and there's no wild card, so that's called a pure canasta or a natural canasta. We also have canastas that are made with wild cards. You can have 6 of a rank, so we have 6 8s with 1 wild, that's a canasta. Or we have 5 8s with 2 wilds, that makes a canasta because it's 7 cards. Again, no more than 2 wild cards per canasta. A clean triple. When you're beginning your game, you need to have a clean triple. A clean triple is part of the requirement for opening meld, and it's 3 natural cards, pure cards, without any wilds of the same rank. It can be made up of more, but there cannot be any wild cards. So for instance, we have 3 8s here. That is a meld, and it's called your clean triple. The 5s is part of your clean triple with an extra 5, so you have 4. The queens is a clean triple. Discard. A discard is placed in the discard pile on the tray on your turn. Any card from your hand that you no longer want placed face up in the discard pile to end your turn. The discard pile is where all the cards are discarded from your hand. Their unwanted card pile, where you can place a card from your hand on your turn that's unwanted. And this is it on the right hand side. The stock pile is the undealt card pile where you pick a new card on your turn. This is the stock pile here on the left. This is also known as the draw pile, where you're picking cards from. Initial meld. Part of modern American Canasta is the initial meld, which is the first meld totaling the required point count. The required chord count is made up of points from previous games tallying all together. In order to make your initial meld, you must have that clean triple, and then you have additional cards made up of maybe 2 aces and a wild to continue to your cumulative score count, which is your minimum points to open. And start out at 125, and when your cumulative score goes up to 3,000, you go to 155, and then when it goes up to 5,000, you do 180. The game's played to 8,500 points. The empty tray. An empty tray refers to the discard pile. When you pick the pack, it's empty. This also occurs at the beginning of a game, when you're the first person to start the game. To end your turn, you may never discard a 7, an ace, a wild card, a dead card, or a 3 into the empty tray. A dead card. A dead card is a rank that matches a completed canasta. So potentially, if you have 5 of a rank and 2 wilds, that's 5 natural cards. There's a complete of 8. You could have 3 more of that rank. You cannot meld them, nor can you add them to a meld already on the table. They're a safe discard for you or your opponents to discard, and they cannot be discarded on an empty tray. We just mentioned that. Mismeld. A mismeld refers to incorrectly putting down your initial meld without the correct tally. So maybe 125, 155, or 180. Maybe you only put down 120. That's a mismeld. You have to pick those cards back up. Or maybe you put down 125, but you don't have a clean triple. You used all wild cards in your melds. You have to pick that back up, and you receive a penalty of 10 points that are added to the required point count. So if you were going for 125, now you must go for 135. Pure canastas, often referred to as red, equaling 500 points. Pure canastas are made up of 7 cards of a rank without any wild cards. So here we have 7 5s. That is a pure canasta worth 500 points. You may have 7 wild cards to make a natural canasta, a pure canasta, if you have 7 of them. And again, when we close up these canastas, we close them and we book them, making a stack of the canasta. You put a red card on top, signifying it's a pure canasta. Mixed canasta, it's 7 cards of a rank with 1 or 2 wild cards. And again, when that's completed, it only can have 7 in it. You can't add any more to it. You're going to put a black card on top of the stack to indicate that it has wild cards in it. The pack, those are all the cards in the discard pile. You may pick the pack on your turn if you have a pair in your hand that matches the top card of the rank, and you may pick the entire pack. You must make the meld of the 3 cards on the table, the 2 from your hand, and the top card from the discard pile to make a meld. Now you can add that meld, maybe you already have 3 down on the table already, you can add those other 3 cards to it to make 6. Rule of 5, often known as base of 5 or meld base. After opening, wild cards can be added after 5 of a rank, meaning you have to have 5 natural cards on the table in the meld in order to add wild cards. There is a table rule to choose meld base. You must have at least 2 to add wilds. You could have 3 to add wilds, or as I suggest, to have 5 to add wild. That's how I play. We play with a meld base of 5. Talon. These are the bonus cards that are picked once a player makes the team's initial meld and discards. Then you pick 4 cards for the first initial melder and 3 cards for the second initial melder of the other team. The cards that you pick, the Talon cards, are played on your next turn. However, if you pick the pack on your initial meld, you do not get a talon. Turn card. The turn card is the 9th card from the bottom of the stock pile. It's placed perpendicular to the pile, indicating that there are only 2 turns left for each player, meaning 8 cards. Please note that you should count the number of 3s when you hit the turn card, because this can change how many turns you have left. 5th position. The meld of 5 cards of a rank, mixed or pure or natural, is 5th position. When a team has a rank in 5th position, they are unable to pick the pack, even if you have the pair. Reasoning is you have 5 of a meld on the table, and if you pick the pack, you would be adding 3. That makes 8. A canasta is only made up of 7 cards. You would have too many cards. This, however, will become a perfect discard for your opponents if you have 5 of a rank down on the table, because they know you can't pick it up. Going out. A team must have a minimum of 2 canastas or more in order to go out. You're also required to be able to meld all your cards and have 1 card to discard, which will be face down on the discard tray. The game will be over and scoring will begin. Base. This is part of scoring. It's tally at the end of the game per team. Your base consists of bonus points for the team who went out, bonus points for each of the canastas, both red and black. Remember, red's 500, black is 3. Your threes will be tallied based on the color. And you'll also add points if you have pure aces and pure 7s, or if you have any penalty points if you didn't complete them. This will equal your base. Count. This is also part of tallying your score at the end of the game per team. Your count consists of the cards on the table, the melds on the table, the individual cards within the canastas, and it will be minus the individual cards left in the player's hands per team. This will equal the count. Your cumulative score. Your cumulative score is also tallied based on the base, and the card count will equal your cumulative score. The cumulative score is used to set your initial meld for each team. So based on your scores from each game, they're tallied, and then the total at the bottom, you come to this chart, and where you are per team is what your initial opening melds will be. So if your tally is 3,100, your new opening will be 155. If the other team has maybe 6,000 points, their new opening will be 180. I hope you enjoyed the Canasta Class Dictionary, your canasta terms. If you're interested in purchasing the set of terms, which can be printed on 3x5 index cards, please email me at mahjongclass@yahoo.com, and I'll be sure to send you the PDF and how much the fee is. Thank you. Before we play on Real Canasta, please consider becoming a channel member of Canasta Class channel. You can click on the home screen, click join, and check out the 3 levels to choose from, which you can read all about. As you're also on the home screen, you can click the magnifying glass and you can check out a topic you're interested in. If you can't find the topic, please email me at mahjongclass@yahoo.com, and I'll be sure to make a video just for you. I'm sure if you have a question, so does everybody else. Now let's go on and play on Real Canasta. On Real Canasta, let's hit New Game. We're going to play fast. We're going to play 5 cards of a base in order to add a wild, and we're playing invisible mode. Let's start our game. We're going to sort our cards by rank, and we're going to look if we have the makings of a special hand. We do not. We're looking for our clean triple. We do not have it. I mean, we have 3 aces, but typically you don't open with aces, because remember, if you don't finish them, you're going to get a penalty. Let's pick a card for our turn. We have no 3s. We're going to discard, I'm going to discard a low card. So I have 100, 10, 20, 30, 40. I have plenty of cards to make my point count of 125, but I do need a clean triple and not aces. That was 1 7. 2 sevens. Oh, we're getting a bunch of aces. Two sevens. Let's open because we have plenty of aces and I don't want to get stuck with them in case they have a special hand. So we have 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110. And we could put out our queens too. I was thinking of holding 2 aces to be able to pick the pack. Let's put out our 2 queens with a wild. A wild with 2 aces. We're going to hold 2 aces and put out 3 jacks. And we're going to discard a 9. Oh, my partner picked the pack, which is even better. Out my 3 for my turn and pick a card for my turn. Now I have 2 10s. Let's put out our ace. And I might hold these 2 aces to get another one because I don't have a wild to close it. I don't have another queen. And they put out 6s, 8s, and kings. I'll try the 6. Bummer. 1 7. Do you think he... Oh, we have the 8s. Ha! Good thing I didn't put that out. I'm going to put out the 9. I'm going to put out my 2 aces. I wonder if my partner has some wild cards. And I'm going to put out the king. Oh, he doesn't have a wild card. Put out my queen. There's my ace. I kept these cards because I was hoping to pick the pack, so we'll see if I can get a 10. We have our 2 canastas. I'll get rid of the ace. I can put out the 5 now and get rid of the ace. They're never going to throw a 10. 10s are out already. I can close the queens. That was a good hand. We had 2,115 points. The opponents had 390. They only got 1 canasta, so they did not get the value of their 3s. We had 4 mixed canastas, so that's 3, 6, 9, 12 in canastas. On to the next round. Sort your cards by rank. Put out your 3s. And take a card for your turn. And then you want to see if you have the makings of a special hand. And we need to get 125. We have no wild, so maybe we'll play a special hand. Maybe zip code where you have 4 of a kind, 3 of a kind, 3 of a kind, and 2 pairs. Let's get rid of a low card. And my partner got rid of a 4, which I'm going to keep my 4s. So I'll get rid of a 5. It's 1-7. Oh good, my partner's opening. It's 1-7. My partner got rid of a king. 2 sevens. I'm gonna put out my 6. I have 1 queen. I'm gonna hold on to my ace. And I'll get rid of the king. My partner's not holding king, so we have no wild cards. I'll try the 10. No 5 here. Do have a wild card. I'm going to get rid of a 4. Maybe they'll give out 4s to me. Oh, they opened with 4s. I do have a jack though, so I'm going to take the pack. I'm going to put out all my cards. We already have 1 canasta, so in hopes that my partner can make a canasta. Let's put out our 5s. The queens are dead. Kings are not dead. I could discard a king. We don't have 10s. I can put out my other 5. I put out my 4s. And that's it. I have 4 7s I have to get rid of. So let's put out a king. Bummer. That's 1-7. To get rid of these 7s. 2 7s. 1 ace. 3 7s. 2 aces, 3 7s. 4 7s. 3 aces, 4 7s. I can't put out the queens, they're a dead card. And I'm gonna close the 5s to get a canasta. And kings, queens are dead. Any of them are good to go. And yes, we want to go out. Nice, we got 2,360. The other team got 1,165. We got a whopping 1,000 points with our 3s. We had 3 black and 3 red, which is 500 each. They only had 1 black and 1 red, which is 100 each, so they only got 200 points. Nice. On to the next game. Sort your cards by rank. On your turn, you'll put out your 3s and pick a new card. Pick a card for your turn, sort again. Let's get rid of the 6. We need to get 155. It's going to be hard with all these little cards, so we might even get rid of the pair of 4s. That was 1-7. You can probably get rid of the 9 and the 4. 2 7s. 2 7s. 'Now he could have a 6, but I'm going to keep everything. We have 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110. That's it. We almost had the makings of a special hand. Oh, we need a king, 7, or a 2 for a zip code. He might pick the pack with this. I'm gonna do it. Oh, he only has 3 cards. Oh, he's gonna go out. Well, I didn't have any points to open. That was terrible. I almost had zip code. On to the next round. We got negative 900 points. Not bad. We just didn't have enough points in our hands to get 155. Sort by rank. Card for your turn. We gotta get 155, so all these little cards aren't gonna help. The 5-point cards, so we're gonna get rid of them. 1, 7. 2 7s. Oh boy, they opened. Oh, they had those big jokers. I wish we had one. 1 ace, 2 7s. 10 actually is going to be my next one because that's what he laid down. 3 7s and 1 ace. 4 7s and an ace. Four 7s and an ace. She just put 8s down. He could have 8s, but I have to get rid of that 8. I don't want to get rid of a 7 or an ace. I think that's 2 aces. So 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20. Oh good, my partner's opening. Thank the Lord. A 9. An ace. And a jack. All right, let's put the jacks out. Maybe we can get a canasta on that. I'm gonna put my kings out. There's only 10 cards left. I'm actually gonna put them all out. And I'm gonna discard a 9. I'm gonna close the kings and discard a 9. End game. Oh, I forgot to add my ace. Oh shoot, I could have added my ace at the last turn. I messed up. I have to end the game. That would have maybe made me discard a 7, but I don't think so. I should have added it last hand. Wasn't paying attention. We got a total of 1,390. They got 470 because they only got 1 canasta, so they didn't get the value of these 3s. They were 0. They covered their 3s, meaning they got 1 canasta, but they didn't get the value of the 3s. We got our 2 canastas plus 500 for the 3s. On to the next round. Sort by rank. Now we need 155 still. So let's pick a card for our turn. We have no 3s. And I'm actually going to break up these pairs because we need to get to 155. I'm going to get rid of a 5. He just got rid of a 4. So probably 4s would be next if I had to get rid of something. We have our 3 of a kind. So 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Oh, you want 5 more points. 55. I'm going to open. I'm not going to mess around here. Let's put our 50 and 20 here. And let's put it on the queens. And I'm going to discard. I'm going to do the jack. Ooh, we got 3 8s and 2 9s. That's nice. Ah, she had nothing? Gotta break up the 8s because I have to keep that 7. I don't think anybody showed me 7s yet. I'm gonna discard the 4. I want to keep my pairs to pick the pack. I was hoping she'd come up with, do I discard the 1 7? I don't kick myself for that. 8s are next. Oh good, we got 1 canasta. Not gonna put out those 9s yet. We have to get 2 canastas. Hoping I pick a 10. Nope, a 5. And I get 1 more turn. I'm going to put them out. Maybe my partner has some 9s. 8s are dead, so I'm going to get rid of the 8. Oh, only 1. I can't go out because we don't have 2 canastas, so I'm going to have to get rid of the jack. So we didn't get the value of our 3s. We only got the value of the 1 canasta. So we only had 525 points because we had to minus all the points in our hand. On to the next game. They got 1,008.15. The score is quite even now. Sort your cards by rank. Put out your 3s. Take new cards. Pick a card for your turn. Sort again. We need 180. We have 80, 90, 110, 115. That is it. Let's get rid of this 4. We could try for a special hand. We could do pairs. But that means we have to get rid of one of our aces. No 5 here. My partner has to open. I don't have enough points. Let's get rid of this 6. Maybe we could do pairs. When you have wild cards, you have to have what? Pairs of wilds, pairs of aces, pairs of 7s. I'm going to get rid of the queen. And now I got a big joker. So we have 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. We have it. Let's open. And then we'll put our aces out with the wilds. I'm going to have to discard a 6. Nothing spectacular, an extra 10. But we did it. We got 1 canasta. And I'm going to put out my 3 and take a new card. And I'm going to get rid of that 7. Oh, I should have added my 10. Forgot about that. And I lost count of 7s. I'm not really sure how many are out there. I'm going to say at least 2. I'm going to get rid of the 8. Can't add my wild anywhere because we don't have 5 of a rank. 10s are done, 9s are done. We have a king. And he only has 1 card, so I can get rid of any card. That was a low scoring game, 535 to 405. We both didn't get 2 canastas, we only had 1, so no 3s were scored. Let's see how this one turns out. I was hoping for to do a special hand. Put out your 3s, take a new card, pick a card for your turn, and reassess. So we have 100 here, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40. Not enough, we need 180. Let's get rid of the 4. We have a bunch of pairs, but we have too many 2s. 10. I'm gonna get rid of the king. 5. Okay, let's get rid of the 10. We need 3 of a kind here. It's 1, 7. 180 is tough. 2 7s. 120, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. We have the points. We need 3 of a kind. I'm going to get rid of a 7. Oh, I think they're all this. Oh, there you go. We have it now. So I think she's going to discard something. Try for a special hand too. Let's get rid of this 7. It's a little crazy. I'm taking the pack. I think we're going to get caught with 7s. Let's see what happens. That's a whole pack though. We should make some canastas. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 7s. Let's close out these canastas first. We have no aces. We have 1 queen. We have 2 jacks, no 8s, but we can make a ton of canastas with the 4s. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get rid of all the 7s. The 5s. 6s. And I'm going to put out the 3 kings and get rid of the 10. To get rid of 3 7s, I don't think I can do it. Let's keep a quick eye on the pack. Oh, there's some nice canastas though. That was a good pickup. Another ace, so that's 1 7. We don't really need to keep this ace. Aces are closed. 1 7. 2 7s. Only 6. I can't add this anywhere. 3 7s. And I can't add anything. Oh, I got clean. No penalty. Sweet. 4 7s. The end. Oh, excellent. I thought we were going to get a penalty, but I was okay with the penalty because we were able to get the whole pack and we got so many canastas. We got 3 pure, 3 mixed. So very happy about that. If we had to get the penalty, we'd still have a good score. We would still, it would be minus 1,500 points. So even if we got subtracted the 1,500 points, we would have 2,100 points. So that still was a nice hand and we still would have won. Very nice. I'm very happy about it, and I'm so glad I picked the pack. Sometimes you worry about those 7s and getting a penalty. I thank you for being here, and I can't wait to see you next week, Monday evening at 6:30. Please join me. Please pop in the chat and let me know what you enjoyed about this. And if you're looking for the Canasta dictionary, I can send them to you. Please email me at mahjongclass@yahoo.com. I haven't come up with a price yet, but I'll put them on my website also. I think they'll be minimal because it's a PDF and you're going to print them anyway. So thank you. And again, they're index cards. So you have to print them on your printer and index cards, or you can just put them on your screen and flip through them. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.